another reading from Goddess of Liberation. So, like, comment, subscribe. Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren and this is Lauren's Library. Today I'm filming another Judge a Book by its cover, and that book is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Look, it just has such gorgeous edges, but I know very little about this. Enough I've heard it's very popular on, I think, TikTok, Book Talk. I don't have TikTok, so I'm not sure, and I've seen a lot of people talk about how popular it is on BookTube. So what little I know about it is from BookTube, but I think it's about a girl who studies fairies, and like she meets a guy who's kind of, I don't know y'all. I don't know. She studies fairies and she travels to like this small town, I think, to study them. But that's mostly what I know. And I'm going to be reading this on audiobook for today. I don't know if I'm going to switch over to physically reading it, but I'm driving to go get my hair done. And so I was like, I'm going to listen to the audiobook. But the thing is, I have the audiobook on Libby and I have to return it in a day. So I'm going to see how much I can get read on audiobook today while I'm driving, and I'll check in with y'all then, and I'll probably give y'all an update on what it's actually about, and we'll see. So welcome to this video. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll check in with y'all later. Bye-bye. All right, y'all, I'm here at the hair salon. I read about an hour and 2 minutes of the audiobook. I did have to start it over like 20 minutes in because I just wasn't focusing on what was going on. But so far, that's all that's happened is exactly what I said at the beginning of this video. It's just about Emily. She's traveled to the Scandinavian town to research the, what word do they use? They use, I don't want to say, I can't even remember, and I just heard it. But the fairies, basically, but they call them, they're like different, she's named different types of fairies, and she's just researching them. She's traveled there to research them, and she's staying at this little farmhouse where it's like separate, it's in the mountains, and this man named Christian is renting it out to her, and his son Finn is also there. And she's received a letter from her friend back at Cambridge, who we're suspecting she thinks is like a secret fairy, but she's not 100% sure. But that's all I've gotten so far, just an hour and 2 minutes. I'm waiting to see what's gonna come in to be like the main plot, other than her researching these fairies, if there's gonna be something else. But we'll see. But right now it's just average, nothing amazing, nothing terrible. But next time you see me, my hair is gonna be done. I won't look like this like my hair all over the place. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all when I get home, probably, because I'll probably listen again on my way home, and it's another hour drive, so we'll see. All right, y'all, it's much later. I'm ready for bed, and I was just seeing where I was in the physical book compared to the audiobook. I'm 29 or 27% into the audiobook, and that is, I've come to find out, on page 71, about around here I am. And then right now I'm just gonna continue to read using both mediums, I guess, since I have both mediums. But let's just appreciate how beautiful this book is. I guess these are our two main characters. Her dog, Shadow? Yeah, Shadow. And then I'm guessing this is her friend from Cambridge. What was his name? William Bugsby or something like that. This is just such a beautiful edition of a book. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. and the edges. But so far, we're getting to a point where things are being revealed. Slowly. We still don't have all of the answers. Obviously, we're only on page 70, but I'm starting to see where it's going. We've been introduced to quite a few different types of fae and interacted with different types of fae. I now realize that she's writing the encyclopedia. I don't know why I didn't connect that. I guess I just wasn't paying attention because I was really struggling to focus in the beginning of this audiobook, but I think this will help, especially some of the like fantasy or languages, words there, fantasy words that aren't real words that I couldn't really catch listening to it. I'll be able to see exactly how those are spelled and maybe connect some dots that way. But yeah, so far I'm still in the same spot on how I'm feeling about it. Nothing amazing, nothing terrible, but we'll see. I'm gonna read some more tonight and we'll see what happens next. All right, y'all, I just got home from something that has nothing to do with an Encyclopedia of Fairies. I just left Blacklit, and if you don't know, that's a black-owned bookstore in Dallas, Texas. They had an event that was kind of like a silent book club with a Kennedy Ryan theme. So everybody read like a Kennedy Ryan book for an hour and 25 minutes, and then we just talked about her books. The book I started reading while I was there was When You Are Mine by Kennedy Ryan. And I only got to like page 45, but it's messy. Like most Kennedy Ryan books are, like they have a little bit of mess before you get to the good stuff. Or maybe you don't get to the good stuff to the end on some of her books. But that's what I read, and I also picked up 2 books. First I got The Other Princess, a novel of Queen Victoria's goddaughter, and this is about I'm guessing it's a real person, Sarah Forbes Bonetta, a kidnapped African princess who was taken to England to be kind of like Queen Victoria's pet, and she was paraded around, and I think it's just her story. I don't know if it's totally nonfiction or if it's has some fictional elements in it that liberties were taken. And then I couldn't go to a Kennedy Ryan book club event without picking up a Kennedy Ryan book. So I got, that's not it. It's heavy. This Kennedy Ryan book that I'm not familiar with, but it's a bind up of 3 of her books, the Grip Trilogy, Flow, Grip, and Still. And it's like a bind up of all 3 books of that series, I'm guessing. I don't know if there are other books outside of that, but she a thick 'em. And so that's what I picked up. It was very fun. They said that there will be more silent book club events that have different themes. It may be nonfiction one month, and it may be like fantasy one month. We'll see. She's this was kind of like a trial run this month, so we'll see how it continues to go. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun talking and discussing with everyone. But an update on an Encyclopedia of Fairies. I guess we're getting into more. There really isn't an update. Nothing has changed for me, at least, on how I'm feeling about the book since the last time I updated y'all. I'm on page 108. My Libby audiobook, what do you call it? Audiobook loan from Libby was returned. I had to return it like the next day. I didn't really have much time with it, but because all your Libby holes come in at the same time, and it's just so stressful. Because how am I gonna read all of these at the same time, Libby? Can y'all see that I have other books to read, and it's no way I can fit all of them in 14 days. Because literally all my holds always come the same time. Every time I have like multiple holds. But we're getting more into exactly who her friend is. I don't know his name. What's his name? Let me get the book sleeve. William Boba. What is his name? Wendell Bamblebee. Bamblebee. I knew it was kind of like a elfish name, but it's just an average so far. Nothing has really shown that's made me want to continue reading and pick it up, but it's not terrible when I do pick it up, you know. So I'll update y'all when there's more of an update. Hi everyone, I'm back with an update on Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and I get where the story's going now. Like, everything was kind of, let me put my GPS down because I don't know where I'm going. Everything was going in a way that was kind of like things need to pick up soon or I'm gonna DNF this. It was just very slow in the beginning, and we finally got the overarching plot around page 140. So we now know Bumblebee, whatever his name is, her friend from Cambridge, he is a secret fairy. And she's also learned that he is part of like royalty, like wherever land he's from, he's like royal there. And that he's trying to find a way back home because his stepmom sent him away because she wanted her children to be in power. And okay, I turn here. And so he's basically trying to find a way home, and he says he wants to kill his stepmom so he can take over like the throne. And she's killed, or had his siblings killed, and he's the youngest. But that plot now, where I'm at, I think I'm on like page 160 something. That plot has now taken like a backseat role, and we've like added this B plot that where they're trying to find these missing girls because the Fae like kidnap like every season some people from this village and take them, and they go missing, and they sometimes come back or sometimes they don't. I think only one girl has come back that we've met, and she's kind of like in this trance where she only does things that people ask her to do, but you have to be very clear or she'll like hurt herself. Oh my goodness, what's going on with the focus? Like, her mom said, I told her to get the frying pan, but she didn't realize the frying pan was still hot, so she picked up the frying pan, like, burn it hot, and like they have to direct her to eat, tell her to drink, like keep doing it or she just won't eat. But that's where the plot now is. They're looking for these missing girls. There's 2 girls missing. What's going on at the fairgrounds today? But so my guess is, I'm sorry, I'm distracted, but my guess is that the plot of him getting back home, Bumblebee, I hope I'm saying his name right, that plot is like gonna be the plot that spans over like the entire series, and right now we're just focusing on the missing girls, or the missing people basically. But we'll see. I'm on my way. Today is kind of a busy day for me. I'm on my way to Silent Book Club at the Wrigley 10, which I think is like a pizza place. I think this is it I'm pulling up to now. I've passed by it before, but I've never been. Let me see. Yeah, there's the sign, but how do I get in? Let me see. I'm gonna turn here. And then after book club, I have to pick my sister up from the airport, but I think her flight got delayed, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do until then. We'll see how everything like lands. And then I'm also gonna go to the Mina Market. Well, I want to go to the Mina Market, and then I want to go, there's a thing at Blacklit again, an event about gardening that I'm interested in, where they give you like tips on gardening. Where is the entrance to this place? I've just went around the entire block. Let me go. Okay, thanks y'all. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Is this it? think this is it. Where do you go in at? If I'm at the wrong place, hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, it's been quite some time since my last update. I went to Silent Book Club, had fun there. The plot that I thought was the B plot kind of wrapped up pretty quickly after I told y'all that I think that's the B plot that's gonna like last the entire rest of the book. That wrapped up along with the plot with the changeling that I discussed earlier in the vlog, where we met the changeling. That kind of wrapped up as well where I'm at right now. And right when the timer like went off for the Silent Book Club to end or us to stop reading, there was the romance between our two main characters was being introduced. So Emily and I can never remember that man's name. Wesley. It starts with a W. But it's like Bimblebee, his last name. But so yeah, the romance was beginning to start like right there. So I'm like on page 200 and there are only like 100 pages left. So I'm still feeling so about it. The action that was going around the B plot was kind of interesting, but like I said, it got kind of wrapped up. So I don't know what is gonna happen, what else is gonna happen in the book to keep me interested, basically. But yeah, I'm on my way home now. My sister's flight got delayed till late tonight, so I'm on my way home and I'll come back out to pick her up. But I went to the Mina market. I bought one thing there. I'm stuck in traffic, so I probably can't show y'all. Let me see. I bought like a scrunchie, a crochet scrunchie, or ponytail holder, whatever you want to call it. If I can get it at. It has strawberries on it. I think that's so cute. And but I didn't really see anything else there I wanted, so I left. I wasn't there that long. Then I went, and then now I'm just now leaving the gardening class that I had signed up for at Blacklit, the bookstore, the black-owned bookstore here in Dallas. And that was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting to come home with 4 plants. I won 1 plant in a giveaway. I guess, I don't know if I can show y'all. I have won this plant in a giveaway. And then we learned how to propagate plants. This one this is like kind of like a take-home project where we have to put this in a glass of water for the roots to grow. Y'all, I didn't know anything about gardening before I took this class, so I'm super excited. And then the other 2 are down here. It's one of the same thing. It's like a plant like this came in one bundle, and we kind of just separated them and repotted them in their own pot. So I have 2 of these. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna see how well I do on taking care of these new plants. The only plants I've had previously are like, what do you call them? The word literally just left my brain. The plants that don't need a lot of attention. I can't think of the word. It's bothering me, but that was a lot of fun. If y'all are in the Dallas area, there are a lot of events, free events as well, are held at the Blacklit bookstore here in Dallas. Should I get over? Yeah, I need to get over. But yeah, that's how my reading is going. While we were discussing our books, because at the Silent Book Club, like you kind of discuss what you're reading with whoever's sitting at your table for like the first 30 minutes, and then you read for the rest of the time. And apparently, what's it called? Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Faeries is considered a cozy novel. I didn't know that, and they were explaining that cozy novels usually take a while to get into the plot like Emily Wilde's does, and nobody had read it, but they said that in their experience of cozy books, that's usually the case. And I guess I can understand that, and so it's kind of like my fault for not picking. But I feel like cozy means like low stakes, but the stakes are pretty high in this book. Like kids are going missing, people are being beheaded, like things are happening that are pretty high stakes to me. So I don't know what constitutes cozy 100%, but they consider, I thought cozy was just like day-to-day things, like nothing's really going on, but there's things going on in this. So I don't know if I would consider Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia to Fairies a cozy novel, but everyone at the table was. So, and they were saying that makes sense as to why it took the plot so long to get going in this book. But anyway, that's really all the I feel like I'm just talking now. That's really all the update I have. I want to finish the book tonight because I'm honestly tired of reading it. I want to finish it tonight. I only have about 100 pages left, and I'm blurry. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all when I have more of an update. Hi everyone, I'm here to wrap this video up for Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I finished the book. I no longer have it in my possession. I don't have it here to hold it up for y'all, but I'll put a picture up here just in case you forgot what it looks like. But I ended up giving it 3 stars. I guess I could have thought more about this. I finished this a while ago, but I just remembered that I hadn't wrapped the video up. But let's see, let me get this. So the reason I gave it 3 stars was due to the fact that I didn't know really what was going on until halfway to the book. There was too much set up in the beginning to where we ended up, where we ended the story and where this plot picked up, basically what I'm saying. So you could probably tell at the beginning of the vlog I really didn't know much about where this story was going, which is usually how I go into books that are new to me. There were different plots throughout the story. So Emily, let me just start over. So Emily is a professor at Cambridge University. She studies dryadology, which is like the study of fairies and different types of fae. And so she is traveling to this land. I can't pronounce it. She's traveling to this new area to specifically study like this winter type of fae that are known to be in this area. So she gets there. She's staying in this like tiny shack on this farmland, and they give her breakfast, and that's like the only meal they give her for free or something, I think they said. And she is, I can never remember the guy in the book, so let me look up his name really fast. I can never remember his name. Bumblebee or something like that. But while she's there studying, she accidentally offends one of the townsfolk, and so they're kind of standoffish when she comes to interview them for like their experiences in this land and regarding the fae. They're kind of standoffish, so it's kind of tainting her research a bit in the process of writing this encyclopedia. And so but she does encounter a different type of fae before she is interrupted by her colleague at Cambridge University named Wendell Bamblebee. And the village is called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, I'll put it on the screen, but it's called, I'm going to try, Huransvik. Huransvik is the name of the village where the winter fae currently reside. But before her colleague comes and interrupts her, she has experiences with a doppelganger, or what's the word? It just literally slipped my mind. She has experiences with like a brownie fae, which is like one of the tiny ones. And I said it earlier in this vlog, but I can't think of the word. Where like the fae replace no, this is messy, but when like the fae replace their child, a human child, with their child, and then they take the human child with them. She has experience with that. But then I guess that one's kind of the main plot, but like the main plot is that she believes, well, I think the main plot, I really honestly don't know what the main plot was. I guess was to study the winter fae, but all of the plots, really my main problem was that all of the plots that take place in this book regarding like the brownie fae, the winter fae, the two girls from the village that ended up going missing, like everything is kind of wrapped up pretty quickly, and you're just like, okay, like you get excited about where this plot is heading, and then it just ends and you're like, okay. And then there's a plot where our main character Emily gets kidnapped. Well, she helps the Winter King escape from being trapped in this tree that he's been trapped in for years and years. And as a gift for helping her escape, he decides to marry her, but she's like really being held hostage, and like all the village people have to come and like help rescue her or whatever. But everything was just kind of wrapped up fairly quickly, so you're just like, what are we gonna stick with in this story? And that's the main plot, but there really wasn't a main plot. So I guess the main plot really was her making this encyclopedia, but there was just really no strong conflict where the resolution felt like it was a palpable payoff, if that makes sense. And so that's why I gave it 3 stars, because it was just so slow in the beginning that I really didn't know where anything was going. And then when things started happening, the payoff occurred pretty quickly. So I was just kind of disappointed by that. And then the romance of it all, there is a romance between her and her colleague Bumblebee. Even that like came out of nowhere, and then was just like, oh, okay, they're together, I guess, maybe, we don't know. And I guess that becomes more apparent in the other books. There are 2 more books in this series. I won't be purchasing, but I may listen on audiobook, we'll see. But those are my thoughts on Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Because I guess in a way, as I'm sitting here thinking, her research for the encyclopedia, I don't know why I did this, but her research for the encyclopedia was kind of episodic in a way. Maybe that's what the author was going for, so who am I to judge that? It just wasn't my cup of tea. But what are your thoughts? Have you read this book? I've been told by multiple people that this is considered a cozy novel, and that's why the beginning is kind of slow for me. So I don't think I read cozy novels. I know that's kind of a new genre, but I've never really like considered, I don't know, books being cozy, I guess. I don't know, y'all, but we'll see. I have other books that are considered cozy books on my shelves that I'll pick up soon, and I'll see how I'll fare with those. But let me know your thoughts on cozy books in the comment section down below. Have you read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and what are your thoughts on it? If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!